Here is what you missed on Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts on Red Lipstick Vibes.
He paints his
Let me ask y'all this. I want to just ask y'all this. How many of y'all as young men were single but still were smashing a bunch of chicks?
Me.
Church.
Like, what are we talking about here? I mean,
it's not fulfilling.
Yes.
It's not fulfilling. Jesus.
Feeling what?
Oh, I was feeling.
I ain't trying to be filled. I ain't trying to be full. I'm trying to be empty.
Hey,
That's why
y'all
I'm
hear,
smashing so many chicks.
you hear what he said on the video? He said that male singleness is something, and that's double the women. And did he say something like that?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Those dudes are lonely because their chicks are dating the other dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't looking at them anyway. So
you see what I'm saying? Like, this a y'all problem, sis.
period.
I'm just being honest with y'all. This a woman problem. That's all y'all on this one.
You ready?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So this video is from our page. I put this up like a year ago.
Greatest threat of AI. It's not going to be sentient. It's not super weapons. It's not income inequality. It's not misinformation. The greatest threat of AI is loneliness. 1 in 7 men in America don't have a single friend. 1 in 4 men can't name a best friend. Men are now committing suicide at 4 times the rate of women. 4 times the rate of women. Loneliness is the epidemic, just behind obesity. The number of searches for girlfriend.ai has skyrocketed. There are 1,500 companies actively advertising on Meta and AI girlfriend right now. This is a video. This video is 4 months old. This product has already gotten much better in the last 4 months.
I'm Alice, a 25 years old, fun-loving and adventurous girl, seeking a partner in crime to travel the world with and make unforgettable memories. If you are new here, let me explain a few things. You can chat with me as much as you want, and I'd be more than happy to learn more about you and please you in any way I can. If you want me to send you a photo, you just have to ask it in the chat, like, "Hey Alice, can you send me a picture of you?" And I'll be more than happy to send you one.
I think this is a disaster for young men. The biggest companies in the world with the deepest resources and the most brilliant people want to convince young men and young women, but especially young men, that they can have a reasonable facsimile of life behind a screen and with an algorithm. And let me tell you, as someone who has lived a rich life, a lot of ups and a lot of downs, my message to young people would be twofold. One, nothing wonderful, I mean really wonderful, will ever happen to you on the screen. It's just not going to happen. My second suggestion to all the young people is get out more, drink a lot more, make a series of bad decisions that just might pay off.
Wow.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
if you want kids,
That was great advice by the end. I like that, man.
I don't agree with the deletions, the self-deletions about loneliness. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's
Why not?
Because I think self-deletions are happening, but I don't think it's because of loneliness.
It is a part of man's life. You know, actually, what is the biggest proponent for self-deletion? A bad divorce.
That's
like crazy. Isn't it crazy? Oh, man should be with woman more.
As many self-deletions that I've dealt with in my career, none of them have been because somebody was lonely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't, if it was that much of an epidemic, I would see it at least once, as many times as I deal with it.
I think amongst teens, probably loneliness or bullying or something like that. That's probably it.
I think it's social rejection.
Yes.
Right. When it comes down to somebody picking on them too much or something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's just like loneliness.
So this is and maybe it's anecdotal because I know a couple. I think the men that are more prone to actually delete themselves are the men that are surrounded by family, friends, and kids and feel like they are literally invisible, right? When you are lonely inside of a relationship, when you were getting to that, when you stay 1 hour in the car before you go to the house because you know it's like you're not going to be welcome there. Like, I think those people are the ones that are more prone to actually self-deletion because you are not going to pinpoint what is happening to you. You have your dog, you have your kid, you have your wife, you have your house, everything is good. Like, why are you lonely in company of other people? I think those people are more prone to actually do something than the people that just by themselves. You see what I'm saying? Just doing that thing. Might be wrong.
I think that has a second component to it. It's not necessarily loneliness. It's like physical, but I think just because you have a lot of people around you, doesn't mean you're actually being heard or seen. It's because they're around you. If that makes sense. Like, you're not being heard, you're not being catered to, you're not being nurtured, you're not being paid attention to at all, but you're in a room full of people, so you still
I think that's a woman thing. I don't think that's a man thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's a man thing now. Okay, that's why we talk.
I think there's a man too, actually. Men are logical, right? So think about it. If I'm starving and my source of pain is my belly, I know what I have to do to actually fix it, right? If my leg is hurting, like, men like to add things to their life so the problem that they have kind of disappear. Now imagine that you as a logical man fix and patch every hole. You got the wife, you got the kids, you got the job, you got the friends, and you are in the you can even, like, you don't even want to wake up and you have everything. I think those type of men, like the men that actually, like, you know, when they say to the kid, point on the doll where it hurts, right? The ones that can tell on the doll where it hurts, where does this pain come from? I think those are the ones that are more prone to actually delete themselves.
Yeah, but you're going into the mental health aspect of it, right? I mean, you're totally right when it comes down to that. But I'm speaking based on what the guy was saying about just being lonely. I mean, men deleting themselves because of loneliness, right? I don't think that a man that has tried to cover up what his mental problems are by having a wife and having kids and all that stuff, I don't think they're actually going to the root of the problem. I think mentally, when it comes down to it for a man, you know, men have a lot of problems mentally, but I don't think one of them is being lonely. I think it's more of, you know, not being able to do certain things that they thought they were able to do. Like you said, a man can get everything that he has, everything that he wanted, and still not be happy because he's not going after things that he really needs as a man. He might think those things are the things that he needs, and he finds out once he gets them, that's not what he wants. That's like a man that gets rich ends up deleting himself because he thought it was the money. And at the end of the day, you focused on trying to get all this money, not focus on actually what the problem is, right?
But there's the thing. What, like, if you have a toothache, you know the source of discomfort, so you go to the dentist.
Right.
When you actually get all those things fixed, and you like, oh shit, that wasn't the, like I was chasing like the Robin Williams dude. Oh,
right.
All these superstars that make $100 million and start to do a bunch of drugs and they go crazy, right? I think the chase is actually what makes you sane. As soon as you get exactly what you want,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's yeah, and I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that deals with loneliness, though. That's what I'm saying. You're right. I think that a man that is chasing that's on a mission, and when he gets to that mission and he figures out that that's not really what he should have been chasing, I think he has other problems. I don't think it's just loneliness.
But couldn't that be a component of
right? But he isolated himself in order to chase that dream.
That could be a component. That could be a component. Yeah, that could be a component. Okay. And I'm not speaking as a matter of fact kind of thing. I know there are some men that delete themselves because of loneliness, I just don't think it's an epidemic like he's coming off as saying that it is. Because like I said, I deal with a lot of stuff.
It kind of is because again.
Go ahead, brother. You on mute. You muted yourself.
You muted yourself. I think you frozen.
You froze. Oh, you froze.
No, there you go.
My back.
Yep, you back.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Diesel. I didn't know if you were finished or not, bro.
Yeah, I was done. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just the isolation is what I wanted to speak to. I kind of see it from a different standpoint. It just seems like when it comes to internet doing it. Am I back?
You got a delay, bro.
Sorry, y'all.
You got a delay, bro.
Give me one second.
All right. Okay, we'll wait till brother come back. I saw something.
That was a very.
Is a medical problem, and it's the equivalent of having somebody smoke 15 cigarettes per day. And we know that it affects our mind and our body. Wow. It predisposes us to anxiety and depression. It increases our risk by 30% for heart disease, for stroke, 50% for dementia, and 60% for premature mortality. So we have to take it very seriously.
Let's talk about the male loneliness epidemic. Most of us are probably pretty familiar with some of the research done talking about how difficult and how deleterious it is to be lonely. One study done in 2021 actually found that 15% of men reported that they had no close friends. And in 2022, a study found that 20% of men said that they have no one to rely on for close emotional support, whereas only 11% of women reported the same thing. And some studies are linking this to decreases in marriage because a lot of men found their emotional support from their wife. Loneliness can be linked to health problems as well, like depression, anxiety, cardiovascular disease, and increased inflammation. So we've established this pretty bad. What's led to this? I think a lot of it has to do with the culture of patriarchy and toxic masculinity. And again, I will establish toxic masculinity is not saying that all masculinity is toxic, but it is saying that there is some masculinity that is toxic. And that toxicity makes it difficult for men to engage in true vulnerability with one another, which is something that you need in order to continue, promote, and expand a relationship.
You ever notice that the rise of male loneliness is happening at the same exact time that dudes like Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan are being treated like prophets? No? Is that just me? Let's talk about it. Because there is a male loneliness epidemic. In 2021, Pew Research found that 63% of young men are single. That's double the rate for women. And not only are they single, they also report having higher levels of depression, social isolation, and anxiety. And while that's happening, the most popular male role models being shoved in their faces are guys telling them emotions are weakness, empathy is beta, and women are basically NPCs. It's no coincidence. And instead of being encouraged to form real friendships, be vulnerable, or build community, they're being told the key to fulfillment is lifting weights, getting rich, and dominating women. But
what y'all think? What he just said?
Who cares? He paints his nails.
Let me ask y'all this. I want to just ask y'all this. How many of y'all as young men were single but still were smashing a bunch of chicks?
Me.
Church.
Like, what are we talking about here? I mean,
it's not fulfilling.
Yes.
It's not fulfilling. Diesel.
Fulfilling what? Oh, I was feeling.
I ain't trying to be filled. I ain't trying to be full. I'm trying to be empty.
Hey, but hey,
that's
y'all
why I'm smashing so many chicks.
You hear what he said on the video? He said that male singleness is something, and that's double the women. Did he say something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Those dudes are lonely because their chicks are dating the other dudes.
Mm-hmm. So they ain't looking at them anyway. So
you see what I'm saying? Like, this a y'all problem, sis.
Period.
I'm just being honest with y'all. This a woman problem. This all y'all on this one.
They say the men are saying it's your problem too.
There was one man that said it was our problem.
That's a transsexual.
Okay. What? Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Why the male loneliness epidemic exists is because we as men have this idea and this belief that the less emotional we are, the more masculine we become. But all that does is it creates a numbness within us, and the less emotional you are, the more emptier you're going to be, not more masculine. Some men walk around with titanium hearts as if it were a flex. Some men walk around and wear their inability to connect with others as a badge of honor. And it's always the same story. Repress your emotions, suppress your emotions, and then detach. And then men wonder why there is a male loneliness epidemic. And
dude, men are fucking lonely, bro. People don't seem to understand that. 77% of suicides, men. Every 5 minutes, a man commits suicide. Dude, like, who's gonna fucking step up and be like, yo, I got you guys? There's a couple guys, but obviously they're getting censored. Community is extremely important.
A couple videos popped up today about the male loneliness epidemic, and it just makes me laugh every time I hear that phrase, because it is entirely self-inflicted, right? It is. There's a lot of dudes out there that are in relationships. There's also a lot of dudes out there that are having recreational intercourse, but I get it. It happens to all of us. We all go through a dry spell, right? We all get lonely when we're single.
A lot of men now are more lonely than ever before. Like, there is literally a loneliness epidemic, especially in young men. Now, this is for a few reasons. One, most guys don't have anyone to talk to about their problems. Most men genuinely recognize in society that when you express your problems as a man, nobody really takes you serious. They just say, oh, you should hold yourself accountable, figure that shit out. You express your emotions, you're counted as weak, or that something is wrong with you. Also, other men will look at that and see that as a point of weakness. They will use that against you if they see you doing that. So what do most men do? They bottle it up inside and usually express it in some form of work, whether that's going to the gym, working more hours at work, things like that.
But I hear a lot these days about men's loneliness epidemic, how we feel very isolated, how we don't feel supported. And a lot of the conversation immediately goes to the way men are treated by women. But I really want to talk about the way men are treated by other men. What are we doing to support and encourage one another? Because men will be the first people to tell you that you're not strong enough, you're not tall enough, that you don't make enough money, that your survival skills aren't what they should be. Men will take jabs at each other all day, and for the most part, it's just joking. It's just a bunch of teasing. But if it's all you ever hear, it's going to get to you. And that's
the average young guy is spending many fewer hours a week with their peers face to face. So even though a guy might be catching up with his friend playing video games, I just don't think that that's the same thing. And so I feel like we need this in-person time with our friends to develop these relationships. And instead we have people on TikTok, people on Twitch watching other people live their lives.
When your friend had something bad happen to him, I think for a long time men have weighed in and showed empathy for each other. What none of my male friends have ever done, their friend group would say, is I've never heard one of my male friends go, I'm depressed. I'm just super fucking lonely and depressed. You just don't hear that from men. I'm struggling with anger. All of a sudden I have erectile dysfunction. I've never heard one of my male friends, when their mom dies or they get divorced, we weigh in with a lot of empathy, but you never hear them really open up because men are worried that if we display weakness, another man might kill us and take our shit from us, or the women aren't going to want to have sex with us.
But there are men out there that have no attention from women. No, it's actually more in reverse. All right. Again, I always say the loneliest person is a single man.
I had no idea that 1 in 7 men report having no close relationships in their lives as adults. And from that 1 in 7, even more of them said that they don't have men as close friends and are more likely to have deeper relationships with women. When I think about where we are in this epidemic of loneliness that's continuing to rise and continuing to impact and affect everyone, particularly the experiences of men, I'm reminded of my younger self. If I had to go back and talk to myself, I would say, trust people and keep yourself open to having a community.
What the beta man?
So the men's are saying y'all lonely out here. What you trying to say?
Oh, I got a question. Where are the videos of the lonely men talking about how lonely they are?
Oh, okay. Here you go.
I've been trying to find good people for so long. I'm tired, bro.
No, stop this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes late night, I just
Pause the video.
Out of context. You think you slick?
You know what that man's background is?
NBA millionaire. and come on, Red. That's crazy, Red.
I mean, actually, it kind of speaks to the premise that you set, Fatty. You said some men have it all. Some men have the family, they have the job, they have the kids, and they still. So this kind of speaks to the premise that you set, sir.
Hey, Mr. Aries, this is what Michael Beasley was stepping 2 months ago. Can you share this for me, Red, real quick? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I'm so lonely. Oh, I'm so lonely. Help! This woman that
you wild, Fatty.
She was literally with Michael Beasley a couple of months ago. Oh, I'm so lonely. Stop. Hey, I get it. But there's some level.
God damn it.
We can do that. Can we do that? Can be using a 6'9" NBA second draft. Come on, man. Can we do that?
Okay, well, wait a minute. I got some more meaning there. Let it finish.
The next guy was 21 Savage, wasn't it?
There was 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
God damn.
You know, I'll be lying to you to tell you that I didn't have days where, you know, it just got extremely heavy. You know, you kind of just shut down and take a moment to yourself to kind of regroup. I'm trying to do my best, you know, and I think
they lonely too.
These are multi-millionaires that have 300 bodies and they have all the money. And come on, Red. Come on, Red. We are talking about the dude living on his mama basement, gets no host, they have no money, and you come on, Red. Can't be doing that.
He said he's
no. Let's see if there's somebody here that is not the urban millionaire that is 6'5".
Okay, all right. I think this young man is
No. Don't skip it.
He go live through a lot of shit right now. Going through a lot of shit. Going through a lot of shit. So I can say this shit no more.
I've never heard one of my male friends go,
Hey,
I'm depressed.
I hate to
And by the way,
that we're slowly but surely sequestering from.
Okay, wait. I want y'all to hear him first before y'all say something.
that last man didn't look like he was depressed. It looks like he had something going on.
The most dangerous person in the world. We're producing millions of.
I ain't heard lonely once.
I didn't hear lonely.
I ain't heard lonely once. I heard it's a lot going on. I heard that. None of that.
Now listen to what he said. The most dangerous person in the world is a lonely broke man. Look,
I'm tired of these hoes. That's what they were saying.
Of them, and that is a lonely, young, broke male. The number of high school teenagers that sees their friends every day has been cut in half. That we're slowly but surely sequestering from each other. And when we do that, we become less mammalia. If you have dogs are happiest when they're lying on top of you. The worst thing you can do to a dog is leave it alone all day. And what we're doing to young people is they are leaving others and themselves alone all day. We're separating from each other. We're becoming less social. And there's a group of men who aren't received well at school, don't find a source of pride. Auto shop, metal shop, wood shop's gone away. They go online to date. The majority of them get rejected. If your average attractiveness in online dating, you have to swipe right 200 times to get a single coffee. If you set up 5 coffees, you'll get 1 will actually show up. 4 of the 5 will ghost you and decide later on they don't actually want to meet up. So a young man of average attractiveness in online dating has to swipe right 1,000 times. So
I'd rather stay inside and play video games. I tried to date online, but women think I'm lame. I work a 9 to 5, but not enough to save. They told me I should cry, but no one sees my mother.
They looked at the words that men who did take their own lives used to describe themselves before doing so. And the 2 most commonly used words by those men about themselves were useless and worthless. I think very powerful statement that to get to that stage, you don't think you have.
Exactly.
You don't think you have use. You don't think you're needed. And
what are you like feeling mentally?
I'm just a young nigga trying to figure it out, like all of it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just trying to figure it out. Nothing more to it.
Like, are you someone that talks about this shit?
Yeah, I talk about this shit all the time with everybody.
But I'm saying, like, what you're going through.
Yeah. Like what are you going through? Through life.
The happiest dude in the room, ask him how he's doing. For real. A lot of people don't ask me because to the point that I'm always happy, I'm laughing, I'm always brightening everyone else's day. His day must be fine because he's brightening everybody else's life. I would say that's not a fact. That person.
Did you hear what that dude said? He said, yeah, I talk about it all the time. And what do you tell them? What are you going through? I'm going through life. What the fuck does that mean?
Yes, he's lonely.
Like you're not talking about shit. You're just saying words.
But see, the problem is what they're saying is the reason why you guys are like lonely now is because you don't have a sense of brotherhood anymore. And
I thought it was because of the ladies. I thought it was because they was incels first. Now it's the brotherhood.
And all of these men.
Y'all don't check on each other and stuff. Y'all don't.
No. So this is the thing, right? We're trying to put all the problems in one bag. This was supposed, like Ricky said, to be about women. Mm-hmm. These guys that you played are very relevant people. I didn't see one incel inside, right? And you having problems is not being lonely. Is your mama died. Mm-hmm. You have a bunch of bills to pay. Do you know where you're going to get the money from? Is you getting problems with your woman, your kids?
Or you don't have 5 kids and that child support done hit. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
But wouldn't that make you isolate yourself? For if you're going through all these things and you feel like you can't talk to anybody about it, you will isolate. If some people isolate themselves from everybody, right?
Most men do because we don't want to involve you in our bullshit.
Okay.
And you can solve it. If I say, man, I don't know, I'm going to get $300.
You ain't gonna help.
I'm going to get a PayPal with the lady. Hey, I got you.
You ain't gonna help for real because the truth is, right? Nobody checks on the strongest ones.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that was the point of the guy at the end. He was saying,
that's the burden of being a man, and a man, and every man knows that.
Yes. Hey, Ricky, I retired from being a firefighter from my group friend because of that. Because they became so used to come to me that I was like, damn, it's kind of fucked up. Nobody asked me nothing. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
nobody, every fucking week you come with a problem. Hey, fatty, we're going to move. Hey, fatty, need some money. Hey, fatty, it's pregnant. Hey, fatty. And nobody's like when people ask you, how is your day? And it's never the deepest way. How was your day? It was good. Thank you. Bye. But that's like Ricky said, is the life of a man. Because if I stop you there and I actually start telling you about something, most of people feel uncomfortable. When a man they perceive that he's strong says, you know what? My day fucking sucked. Let me tell you why. Now you see the other person doing some weird faces, being all uncomfortable. And it's not because they are bad people. It's because they are not used to be like do you saw what happened with the cooking with Kaya?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You saw what she said about the boyfriend? Oh, he's always crying. He's always crying. Oh my God, he's always crying. We love so much. He's always crying. Oh, I thought you guys wanted men with emotional availability.
Right, y'all the ones lying, bro. Y'all the ones. Hey, your sister's the one. Y'all the ones lying. Y'all the ones lying.
Not me.
No,
Tell me about your secrets, please. Tell me about your deepest. Oh, I'm insecure because you are a hyper famous, attractive woman, and you're around other billionaires. Oh my God, stop being a bitch.
Right.
Right. Hey,
if y'all don't like that shit, y'all don't like that shit. Girls don't like that shit.
Nope.
Y'all don't like it. It's not attractive to y'all. Y'all be trying to set the dudes up for failure. That's all y'all be really trying to do, and see how stupid they are to listen to what y'all saying and do it.
Yeah.
Right. See if they go along with that shit.
Show them Batman, never show them Bruce Wayne. When you show them Bruce Wayne, the game starts. That's when the game starts for them. You got some pussy, the game starts for you. She got your emotions and your secrets, the game starts for them. You don't want that. You don't, and the proof is, like I said, as soon as they get mad, everything comes outside. He was controlling.
He can't help it.
Go nowhere.
They can't help it.
Why am I telling you my deepest fears? Because when we get mad, it's like we're going to put it outside. Nah.
They can't help it.
Show his hairline and everything. No.
Okay, sis. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of my shows, click right here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one.